Hey everyone, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. Today I wanted to go over some balance strategies for the older adult, and I wanted to provide you with 4 different kind of sequences that I like to use. We're going to go ahead and start off with some balancing or some light plyometric work, and it doesn't necessarily have to even leave the floor. So the first thing I'll go ahead and show you from the sides is what I'll have you do is just imagine you're going to start and you're just going to lean into your toes and then lean back. Lean into your toes and then lean back. Your body is staying in a plank position, but you're trying to rock the weight into your toes. You're not necessarily leaving the floor at all. You're just rocking forward and feeling gravity and fighting against it. You're activating the toes and the forefoot. Okay, so just lean. And I would do about 10 to 15 reps of these. And just challenge yourself to lean forward against your body a little bit and breathe. Should feel the soles of your feet start to activate, a little bit of your calf muscles and also your abdomen. Okay? Next thing I'm going to have you do is go ahead and imagine somebody's kind of knocking the knees out from behind you. So just bounce your knees and just start with these gentle knee bounces. Flexing the knees and feel into your feet and just keep breathing. Okay? Next thing I want you to do is just start to shake your hands out and loosen your hands and your shoulders. And just keep breathing and just keep flexing those knees. Stay loose in the arms and the upper body. And now I just kind of want to increase the pace a little bit and let the knees bob. You're just lightly flexing and you're shaking it out. Show you this from the front. Flex the knees and shake. And as we kind of go, we can start to add a little bit of elevation through the toes. Okay, so we're starting to actually bounce with our body, our whole body, from the toes up. So I'll show you from the side. Bouncing. I'm not leaving the ground. I'm just rocking my body up and down. And I'm breathing. Okay, we're just kind of getting some energy moving through the whole system. Shaking it out, shaking those hands, moving, jumping through the floor a little bit with your feet, and then rest. And then I want to just shake out each limb. So just okay, so that's kind of the first part of the sequence. That one we're going to call kind of plyometric balancing or some health balances, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. Okay? That kind of activates the whole nervous system. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and do some breathing. I'm going to go ahead and get my body set. I'm going to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. Hands out, palms facing forward. 2 breaths in each position. Now I'm going to go out to the T position. Breathe in, pull the elbows in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Overhead. High overhead. Shake it out. Those you might get a little bit lightheaded, so just take it easy. Then we're going to shake it out in between. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try to do some single leg marching. So we're going to march, and I want to be contralateral, right? So left, right, left. So, and just try to go nice and slow. Remember that you're actually balancing when you're doing this. Take it kind of as slow as you can. You might start off a little fast, or you might start off really slow. But I want to do about 20 to 30 reps. In this exercise, you're going to be using a ton of your core, but in the marching exercise, you won't even realize that you're standing on one leg, okay? And the last thing we're just going to go ahead and do is kind of test it. So we're going to put our hands out, and we're going to kick one foot up and hold. And then rest. And then we're going to switch. And we're going to kick the other foot up and hold. And we'll do that a few times. Remember, you can always put the foot down if you feel like you're going to fall, or you could have a chair or something next to you. But this, without having anything available, helps you really start to understand your system rather than think, because when you're out there in the world, you won't have anything to support you unless you have a walker to fall on. So this just starts to build some confidence in one leg. And then I would just recommend going out for a walk just to kind of shake it all out. That's how I would get started with working on some really gentle, simple balance drills. Thank you so much for your time.